Hey, watch out his shadow, horror fans. Welcome to another Horror Bin podcast episode. I am Julian Fernandez. With me as always is Kelly McInerney.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Welcome back, Kelly, as always.
Welcome back, Julian.
You too. Happy New Year.
Happy
this
New
is our first
Year.
this is the first episode of the new year, 2025. What fresh hell do we have in store for this year? And
It's alive.
it's alive.
2025.
It's all downhill. So today we're talking about 2024's new vampire film. Good way to close off the 2024 year. Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Directed by Robert Eggers, who I think we both said we're not like huge fans of his.
No, he's got a certain look. I don't know. He's good at the slow burn, and I'm not a huge fan of the slow burns.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of his third acts.
Yeah.
I feel like they go a little sideways, and like for him in an intentional way. But for me as a viewer, I'm watching it like, ooh, what a shift. Wasn't really gearing up for that.
I also thought he was the writer, Dave Eggers, until I looked it up, because I was like, yeah, the author also wrote this. He wrote this book called A Heartbreaking Work of a Staggering Genius. Real fun. So it was just funny to be like, oh, it's a different person. Cool.
That title reminds me of that Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
The Unbearable Weight of what is it?
Something genius.
Yeah, The Unbearable Weight of Something Genius Talent.
You could ask Alexa. Alexa, what's the name of the Nicolas Cage movie with Pedro Pascal?
The only Nicolas Cage Pedro Pascal movie is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh,
Oh.
Massive Talent, not
Okay.
Genius. Same thing.
Talent, genius, it's all the same.
I hope you guys heard my Alexa.
Yeah, and I hope your Alexa's heard Kelly.
Yeah.
We had a stat cast in this one. Willem Dafoe as I'm not gonna say the names because they kind of
You know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's the mad scientist.
Rat lover.
He's like
in
in
real life.
it. Lily Rose Depp is our lead actress in this. Emma Corrin, Nicholas Hoult,
Hi.
Ralph Ineson,
And
Ineson,
last but not least, though.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, sorry.
Now, last but not least,
I forgot about him.
in the titular role of not even Nosferatu, but in the titular role,
More like titular.
titular role. Yeah, we got some vampire dong. Well, we got Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok, the titular Nosferatu of the movie, another name for vampire for the layman listening in.
Oh, I didn't know that, because I was
Yeah.
like, why do they keep saying that? But people online are mad because they're like, it's like saying Frankenstein instead of Frankenstein's monster. I'm like, what is?
Yeah.
Explain and then they won't explain. People get mad and then don't explain themselves. The internet.
Yeah, so technically, the Nosferatu is just like another name for a vampire. You kind of get Willem Dafoe kind of saying that when he's like, it's the vampire, the Nosferatu, the creature of the damned. And he's like listing off all the titles for a vampire.
Got
The
it.
Nosferatu is one of them. But the Count Orlok is his name in this version and in the OG original version. And then what was it that you just looked it up? Because I remember knowing like they couldn't legally call it Dracula because of
Bram Stoker's widow almost tried to sue them or something.
there's the original.
Took legal action against the original because it was very similar to Dracula. And the
Yeah.
judge ordered all copies of the film to be destroyed, but some survived. Shout out to the people that break the rules.
Yeah.
Fuck you, judge.
The bad boys
Fuck
of cinema. That seems to be like the
I hope Batgirl copies are hidden somewhere.
right. Fuck you, David Zaslav.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Fun
fuck.
last name, though.
Yeah, that's
Zaslav.
could have
Sounds
gone.
like a snowman.
Happy birthday, I'm Snowman Zaslav.
Olaf's older brother.
Yeah. My brother Olaf's a little more successful than me, but you know, I'm just trying to live day to day. It's summer. Oh no! And he dies.
He's not in Nosferatu.
No.
Maybe he'll be in the sequel, though.
See, you never know.
If Robert Eggers is watching this, give us a call.
Come on, do Frosty the Snowman, the the rated R version.
There is one out there already. There's
Yeah,
gotta
Jack
be.
Frost,
Oh, yeah.
one of the two.
I think of Michael Keaton's Jack Frost.
Yeah.
That's not a scary one.
There's also a scary movie called Jack Frost, which is about a serial killer who becomes a snowman.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
It's like Chucky, but snow.
And bad. It's not great.
But you know, it was pretty good.
Nosferatu, honestly, I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
It was definitely my favorite Robert Eggers movies I've seen. What he's done, The Lighthouse, he's done The Witch, The Watch,
The Northman.
The Northman. I almost said The Watchmen.
The Watchmen. He's
No, but what's the other one? There's a fourth one.
The Nosferatu, The Watcher.
Oh, I guess that's it.
Hansel and Gretel.
No, that does not count. So just these.
Wasn't it that other? Yeah, The Lighthouse, Over the Bridge, Brothers. He doesn't have like a
Brothers?
huge.
Is that the one with Tobey Maguire losing his
No.
Because that's a good one.
That's a
short.
It's a short film that he did.
Yeah. So this is definitely my favorite Robert Eggers movie.
Yeah, same.
I did watch The Northman after this, and I stayed awake. So I'll give it a bump
Those
for that.
Skarsgård abs kept you wide awake, I bet.
Didn't for The Witch. The Lighthouse was just bonkers city.
Yeah. If you want to see Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe just be two crazy kooky guys in a house
and
in a lighthouse.
Mermaid titties or something, right?
Mermaid titties.
It was like bad mermaids or bad sirens, right?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
I just know that they get a little kooky in that lighthouse, and Willem Dafoe really brings it.
All black and white, which
for the most part. Oh, a lighthouse?
No, The Lighthouse.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
you could tell that Robert Eggers liked because he did do it like an absence of color when it turned nighttime.
Which
I
liked.
like. Nosferatu, I like that too.
I liked how the nighttime was depicted, almost very like black and white feel. I mean, most of the movie has very like devoid of color.
It's very bluish tone.
Yeah, very
kind of
muted.
reminiscent of another vampire film, Twilight.
Yeah.
Another hot vampire. Just saying.
You don't. One of the critiques I kept on seeing was that like, oh, it's basically like Dracula, and then people unless you know, like you do have to go into that explanation of like, well, yeah, it technically is, but it's not. They legally can't say Dracula.
It is, but there's differences too. Like, her name's Lucy in Dracula. Okay.
Yeah, and
not
here
Ellen.
Her name's Ellen, and Nicholas Holt, and then it's Thomas, and it's
I forget what his name is in.
Who's Keanu Reeves play?
I haven't seen the movie. I've only read the book, which is very good.
Oh yeah, the book's great. But I mean, everyone does well. Is this the guy who was the crazy person?
So
okay, I thought
they
he
don't
was
call
a
him
different
Renfield in this, but
no,
he's
but
basically
he is,
Renfield.
Yeah, but Simon McBurney, who I thought was I don't know the actor's name, but I know what roles he's played.
Well, name him.
He was in Van Helsing as like his assistant.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if I can name him. He was Boromir's brother in Lord of the Rings.
Boromir?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. David something.
Yeah, I thought he was playing the
Faramir. Faramir, not Thoromir. But I was close. You know, same thing. Faramir.
Yeah. What'd you say first? Boromir?
I said Thoromir? Is it a with a TH?
Thoromir.
Don't judge me, Frodo.
I will call you Boromir. What about the other kid? Thoromir.
Well, Faramir, Boromir.
And then
Denethor sucked. Anyways,
yeah,
we could talk about
does
that.
Does not know how to use a knife and fork.
I hate him eating. Anyways.
We had a guy when we used to work at Disneyland, there was a guy who we all kind of hated who legitimately, during one lunch, me and one other person were sitting in the same room with him, and he is eating that exact same way. He's eating like chicken and just...
See, I get it. I get Denethor because he's rich as fuck. He's like the main man. Like he can do whatever he wants, but you're surrounded by coworkers.
Yeah, and then he leaves, and then my buddy starts playing the "Oh, this be high," and I just start laughing. I'm like, "For real, dog, for real."
It's so funny.
For those that don't know, Nosferatu, a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake. And he really does. This guy, listen, you think incels are a problem. This guy, he sends rats to a whole city.
And not just rats with the plague.
Yeah, plague rats.
Let's be clear. Rats are cool. Like, Willem Dafoe was even like, they're cute. I'm an
I
animal
love the
guy.
rats. I spoke their language. We grew up in the same neighborhood. And
Same
was,
face, but
was
like,
quite a wonder.
listen, rats with a plague, that's a problem.
Yeah, those are problematic rats.
Yeah. But also, to be fair, this bitch prayed for somebody, and that's what she got.
Yeah.
So she called for him, come to me, you know?
And boy, did he.
It pisses me off that it's that easy for her. You know,
Yeah.
I've been a little teenage girl crying my little hope I have a boyfriend soon. Nobody comes for me, dude.
Not even a
Go
demonic monster.
Yeah, you got that's a Skarsgård. I know he looks creepy, but that dick not that bad.
No.
That dick not that bad.
Yeah, you get full on dick, and unless you're looking for it, it's gonna surprise you.
And fast forward years later, you're married to an even hotter dude. Like, and then you're
Who?
still sad. Nicholas Hoult, I think he's hot.
Yeah.
Both of them, beautiful cheekbones. Lily Rose and Nicholas Hoult. Cheekbone
Yeah.
City.
Very pale. Very pale bunch.
I think that's just the mood. But listen,
Yeah.
why are you still sad? Why are you still? Because he's following you around? Well, whatever. I don't know. Have a little threesome.
I saw this one TikTok of this lady. I don't know where she was from, but she was like, "We went and saw that movie Nosferatu. Did not know who was gonna be in it, and it's basically just Dracula and this and that." And then she's listening, like giving no reasons as to why. She's like, "It's the worst movie I've ever seen. Can't tell anybody who's in it." And then we found out, girls, Lily Rose Depp. Her dad's Johnny Depp, which makes sense because we're sitting there wondering like, why does she look so familiar? And there's the whole tangent. I'm like, are you gonna get to a point where you're saying why the movie's bad? And no, it was just like, we didn't know anybody, we didn't like it, we weren't in it. Meh, meh, meh. If you can't pronounce the movie, you shouldn't go see it.
And yet that one has thousands of views and likes, right?
Yeah.
Really good video substance.
Yeah,
but ours.
There are idiots out there that are like, hot take.
At least Bram Stoker does have a writing credit, though.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure they have like inspired by or
Inspired by?
Inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The cinematography, though, was so good. Like, that's what really sealed the deal for me. I mean,
The cinematography, the
because
lighting,
I
really
almost lost me with that look, the Orlok look.
So this is another big thing that a lot of people are harping on,
This is
and something that like they were like, if you saw the articles or saw just stuff referencing the movie, they're always pointing out like, hey, Robert Eggers adds a little feature on Count Orlok that you don't really see on vampires, a mustache.
I hate it.
I was fine with it.
People are like, that's how people look back in the day.
To which I say, yeah, that's
Yeah, but he's a vampire. What do we want to see on the vampire? Those fangs, right? Fucking, you got Bill Skarsgård, who's game to look like any wackadoodle. You know what I mean? And you're gonna give him a mid-bust mustache, you know, and hide the coolest thing. He could really scare the shit out of all of us. You could do some crazy make-out thing with Lily Rose Depp, with that, you know, with fangs and shit.
Yeah.
And then instead, big mustache. Like Vlad the Impaler. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Are we going to watch a vampire movie because we like history? No. I hated it.
I was fine with it. I thought if the voice didn't match, if the voice didn't lend itself to the mustache, then that was what's gonna make it fall apart. But he had a great voice to it. Vocally,
Worked with an opera singer.
he did. Yeah, he was like saying he's making like what was it? Mongolian like throat noises, which is all that.
I think he knew. He's like, hot take. I think Bill Skarsgård was like, I don't think this mustache is a good idea. I'm gonna have to work hard with this voice. And you know what? Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
At this point, I think it's safe to say Bill Skarsgård is like a horror icon now.
Yeah, it sucks because I tried to watch a movie where he just plays a normal person, and it like Boy Kills World or something.
Oh yeah. Does he really play a normal person in that?
Oh no, he actually doesn't talk. I don't think.
Yeah, it's Bill. No, it's not Bill. It's Bob's Burgers. God damn it.
Oh yeah, that guy John Benjamin.
John H. Benjamin. Yeah. John H. Benjamin. No,
John
John H. Benjamin. we have the words right. We're just the location of him. Benjamin is his last name, but yeah, he's the narrator or the voice in his head.
I tried, but I mean, Barbarian, he's good in, but
Barbarian is great, and that was just like right after it, so everyone was already assuming like, oh, he's the monster, he's the villain, he's the bad guy.
I was right, by the way. It's H. John Benjamin.
All right, well,
yeah.
But yeah, definitely like he's definitely cemented himself as like a go-to horror actor, performer. Like you need somebody to play a good creature. Like it's him now. Plays Pennywise, Count Orlok. And just being in Barbarian, I feel like also puts him up there a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because the trailer kind of made it seem like one thing, like he's a baddie. I don't want to spoil Barbarian, but
go watch Barbarian.
It's very good.
Or listen to an early episode where we did spoil it.
Honestly, I like it better than Nosferatu, but that's just because I liked horror. I like horror comedies.
Yeah, it opens the way the movie opens. Definitely set it up for me. Like how hard that jump scare is when she's just like fucking feeling herself out in that field.
Oh yeah.
And she's just like slowly getting there, and then suddenly the guy's like, "Ah, ah!" I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. She's good too, because
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't see The Idol because of all the drama behind it.
The Idol?
The show that she was in with The Weeknd, Lily Rose.
Oh, right.
But so I've only seen her in Yoga Hosers, and listen, we can't really judge. I love Kevin Smith, and I'll see every movie he does for the till the end, even if they're trash.
Lily Rose and Harley Quinn should have just been bit part players in The Walrus, and that's about it.
Yeah, 100.
There was no need to give them a leading role.
But she's great in this. The way she loses her shit and convulses, you're like, oh my God.
You showed me a very funny meme that was cracking me up.
Yeah, when you step on something wet.
And her eyes are like backwards. Her mouth's like just straight up open.
It's so true, though.
And the entire time I was like, how is this not taking off anywhere?
Mm-hmm. The internet.
Like you showed me that, and that's the only time I've ever seen anybody like make a joke about that image. It's great.
Crazy.
But yeah, she does great. The dialogue is well written too, where it's like it almost feels like you're watching a bit of a Shakespearean play.
But you can understand it. It's not too like, thou art how hearst, you know what I mean?
You don't need to interpret what a midsummer fortnight daytime is or whatever they're trying to say.
Yeah.
It's easy to follow along. It's just very eloquent. It's very of the time, and it's just good. It's just the dialogue's good. Like everything about that movie was just like I was very drawn to everything. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to really look away. I wanted to pay attention.
Are you a big vampire person?
I like vampires when they're done well. 30 Days a Night I really love because they were very much they're like almost like animalistic in their vampireness of it all. So it's more brutal. There's a lot more like carnage. It's like sharks on land. It's insane.
That's fun.
And then there's bad versions of vampires, which is like, Dracula 2000 with fucking what's his name from 300?
Gerard
Butler. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And then it turns out he's the Archangel Gabriel. Or no, he's Judas. You find out at the end, he's just like, I was Judas. I betrayed Jesus, and now this is my punishment. It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. What are you talking about? But I'm more of a zombie girl myself.
That's your monsters?
I love zombies. Zombies and slashers. We got to do Terrifier.
Yeah, I think people are the scariest things of all.
Yeah. Scary nuns? They're real.
Yeah. It's too real.
And then, yeah, I mean, we talked about like how he looked. Like overall, like I like that they kept him mostly in shadow. Like they very rarely show
him
a lot of detail on him until like the very end. And even at the end, like all that, just like the bony frame and everything, and him just being over her. I was like, ugh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Creepy.
I love the shadows. I like the hand shadow throughout.
Yeah.
It's so cool because it is like an homage to the original.
Yeah.
They're like, well, he's not bald, so we'll keep the hands.
Oh, if you didn't tell me that was Bill Skarsgård, I would not have ever known.
Oh yeah, no.
They can't see a scene. Like I mean, with
same with
Pennywise, Pennywise, you can get lost in his performance and how he looks, but like if you look hard enough, like you can see Skarsgård behind the makeup a bit.
Yeah.
You know, especially within the eyes and with like this, lower part of his face. With Count Orlok, could not even looking at his eyes. I was like, I can't see anything. Any bit of Skarsgård. This is all character. This is all performance.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I really like. That's why I felt like the mustache wasn't bothering me too much.
It did for me, and I'm standing by it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, everybody was great. I liked. I don't know. I liked that I wish I knew the relationship between the couples. Because they're like, hey, watch her for, like, Nicholas is like, watch her for me. And then the one friend, I guess they were best friends, the two girls.
I think the Aaron Taylor Johnson, Nicholas Holt's characters are best friends.
Oh, because it seemed like Emma Corrin was like, I'll do anything for you. Remember? Like, she said something like that.
That is true. Damn.
So I wish that was made more clear. And I did I liked how nice she, like, the friendship. It's nice to see a scary movie like this that still passes the Bechdel test.
It was women supporting women.
Yeah. Not just talking about a man.
And then Aaron Taylor Johnson comes in. He's just like, I've had it. Get out of my house.
Honestly, valid. I mean, he's freaking out. He lost his whole fucking family.
No, that's true. I mean, even before that, though.
Yeah.
Because then she gets just bitten. Oh, no, she gets, like, chewed up by rats.
Yeah,
that's
was
fucking terrifying. Yeah, that was terrifying. Rats.
I liked that. Whatchamacallit? Oh, the pigeon bite was crazy too.
Oh my god, like a part of me was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be ready for this. And then when it happened, I was like, oh shit.
I like that he really just brings hell. Like you don't see that in that many other vampire movies. It's like, not just me. I'm bringing the fucking plague too, honey.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We don't spend like a lot of time in the Demeter or anything like that. It's just like a quick, like, these sailors are dying and then they crash and then all these rats pour out. Mm-hmm. And I think they show beforehand that his coffin's full of rats, right?
I think they show him with the rats crawling on him.
That's it. Yeah.
When Nicholas opens
first takes a look and then gets a gander that vampire dick.
Mm-hmm. Tickle big.
Would you say this is, because it does take place during like the winter holiday season?
Oh, is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah. Would you?
It came out. I saw it on Christmas.
That's right.
So I personally, yes, because I saw it on Christmas. I enjoyed it. It was like I saw this one and Complete Unknown, and this one was far better. And I love Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
But this had a story that you cared about. And yeah, there's a Christmas tree and it snows.
Yeah.
I count it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family, everybody. Come on down to Nosferatu. See what he has in store for you. Oh, look at that. It's sucking your blood.
Yeah. I don't think it was that particularly scary. So I think you
Really?
can kind of take the whole family.
That was my next question is on the scary scale. Where you kind of placing this?
I don't think it was that scary. Like on a scale from what?
1 to 10, 1 being Hotel Transylvania.
3.
Really?
3, 4.
Wow, I was gonna put it up to 7.
Really? I wasn't scared. Like I think the whole time you're waiting to be scared.
Yeah.
Because of the pacing, but nothing really like you know what I mean?
There was a couple times where it did that. Like, when I say a couple, I really do mean like maybe twice. There was like a jump scare.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm putting it at 7 because like for me a 5 would be like, oh, I'm tense throughout the entire movie, but the shoe never drops. It's just I'm just consistently on edge. This was like there were a couple times where I jumped and I was like freaked out.
Yeah.
And then there were a lot of times where like I just tensed up quick. Like when he's opening the coffin, he's about to stab him.
Yeah.
All I'm looking at was the sun going down behind him or the lights dimming by. I'm like,
I'm like,
fucking
what's
stab
taking so long?
Stab that motherfucker!
Yeah, I think it was more like it didn't scare me. It was like, ugh, you know what I mean? Gave me that like, ugh, whatever.
Like a more like a
Not
creeped out, like
yeah,
a creeped out.
Creeped out.
Okay.
Creeped out.
All right. I'll still stick it around like 6.
Because the rat thing I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe, and then like we said, like Willem Dafoe, like it sucks that he doesn't come in sooner, but when he comes in,
He's so
he
fun.
puts in the work.
He's like to Ellen, you gotta fuck him. It's on you. You gotta, and then we'll kill him. And then,
Listen, my child, you just have to dick down. Like,
yeah, you gotta give him a dick down. And they're playing the same game, him and her, and the other two.
Yeah.
Nicholas and it's just Nicholas and Count, or is Aaron gone by that time? Maybe? Whatever. Just they're playing the same game.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson doesn't die till like just before they're like, we gotta go find him. Let's go. Go. Well, we gotta first burn him and his children and dead wife.
So crazy.
And even that when he kills the kids, like that they're all in just a silhouette. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, they win because Terrifier 3 he straight up kills some kids, but they don't show you him dropping the body.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. As a movie,
Mm-hmm.
scale 1 to 10, where are you putting this?
I'd say like a 7.
I'll put it at an 8, but we're right around there.
Because I don't know if I'm going to watch this that often. It is kind of long, and now that I know what's going to happen, but it is visually pretty. So I think I
Yeah.
might. I think it is like a Christmas time movie when you need a little cleanse from all the
We need a little spook, spook and scares
spooky
in there.
cleanse
Yeah.
aside from all the fluff of horror
Yeah.
of holiday movies. This
Do
is a
it.
good.
Watch the perfect time to watch this just after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And just at that first week of December, this is a perfect movie to watch.
Yeah, it's really fun. Everybody did really well in it.
Get you in the holiday and romantic spirit.
Incredible cheekbones all around.
Oh yeah.
Bill, Count Orloff. Orlock. I just want
Count
to
Orloff.
add F's to everything. Count Orlock, Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Cheekbone City. Bring in the dead eyes, Lily Rose. Just
Oh, yeah. She's got her
that
dad's creepy eyes.
yeah, and that
Yeah.
melancholia or whatever they call it in the darkness.
The darkness. No, yeah, definitely one of my favorite Robert Eggers movies. Probably
One of your favorite?
probably my only. I was about
Yeah.
to say probably my only favorite Robert Eggers movie.
It makes me want to give The Witch in the Lighthouse a chance again.
I'll probably give The Witch another shot. I don't. That's a movie where it's like they are speaking of the times, and you do need to kind of interpret it
Okay.
as they're talking, which is a bit annoying.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
I hate that. I also found out Robert Eggers, he's asked Willem Dafoe to do his next movie if it ever gets made.
Yeah.
So they're gonna still continue this bromance.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
love.
he's worked with a lot.
I don't know if they did The Witch, but I know he was in the
He was
other
in
two.
Lighthouse, and then he was in The Northman.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he's in The Witch, but yeah.
He's not in The Witch. But Ralph Ineson, he's in The Witch. I think he was also in the Northman too, maybe. But I mean, Robert Eggers likes to work with the same people, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a winning formula, fucking work it.
Fuck, marry, kill. All right, we'll do the characters first.
Okay.
I'm gonna do we got to do all the dudes because it's not fair.
Yeah.
Count Orlock, Thomas, and Willem Dafoe. No, should we do Willem Dafoe or Aaron Taylor Johnson?
That feels like an easy.
Really? The character. Oh, the characters. Then let's do
Yeah, the characters.
Willem, Holt. I mean, yeah,
Hutter,
and
Harding.
Harding. Yeah, let's do those.
Oh shit. I'm killing Aaron Taylor Johnson's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm marrying Willem Dafoe, and I'm fucking Nicholas Hoult.
I think I'm the same. Yep. And then people like actor wise, Lily Rose Depp, Bill Skarsgård, Nicholas Hoult.
God damn.
Hard. I'll go first this time.
Yeah, go first.
I'm killing Lily. No offense to Lily. I'm a straight woman. That's the only reason.
Bias.
And nepo babies. And I don't like your dad. I don't want to meet him. I'm fucking Bill because I don't know. he seems like a cool guy, but Nicholas Holt's my daddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
He's been through. He's closer to my age. He's got those cheekbones.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. He
Uh,
dated Jennifer Lawrence for years.
He did. They seem like a solid couple.
They seem cool.
Yeah.
He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Call me.
Seems like a very, very shy guy too. You know what I mean? Like he's just like, I just like to act. you
I
know?
love that. Let's be private together, baby boy.
Yeah, Nicholas Holt. We know you listen. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm killing. Oof, God. I'm fucking Lily Rose. Now this is where it gets hard. So I gotta kill one of these two, and I don't want to.
It's okay if you kill my husband. Or don't.
I guess. You know what? I'm killing Nicholas Holt, and I'm marrying Skarsgård.
Why? Because he's got that Skarsgård legacy money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got that scar. And you know
That's
what?
the move, to be honest.
And you know what? Like Nicholas Holt. Like and listen, I understand why you're marrying him. I understand that.
But he's also worked for years.
Yeah,
Nicholas
that's
Holt.
true,
So
too.
it's like at least he's a successful actor since he was a kid.
and then I don't know, Skarsgård. He's just
No, it's okay.
yeah, it's Skarsgård. I don't know what it is. It's those sunken in eyes. They draw me in.
Mm-hmm.
And also Nicholas Holt just has like a kind of face sometimes
Yeah,
that annoys me.
we could cry together.
Yeah, like anytime he's acting sad or in distress,
I love
he's like,
that.
suck it up, bitch, calm down.
He's
God
so
damn.
good at being panicky, though. I love it. And he's British.
Like you put on a pair of glasses on him and some suspenders, you're like, fucking nerd. Come on, get your shit together. But Nicholas Holt, you're great. That's not a critique on your talent or your ability. You are amazing. But
He also played Renfield.
he did. It was a really nice. Did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Okay. Well.
Sorry. But I also saw. I think AMC A-list really sours my taste. Not sours it, but I'm like, I'm not really
Like
a
alters
huge,
it?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
huge hater for certain things.
There's something not so much that I'll like with we were just talking about Mufasa before we started. My whole thing was like I was just incredibly bored. I just didn't care for it, and the fact that I was using A-list, I was just like, I have no problem walking out of this.
Oh
movie
yeah,
right now.
100.
I have no problem with this. I just did not. I was just like, I just don't want to waste another hour sitting through this if I'm not enjoying the music or
No, I got shit to
anything.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of these days I'll talk about my hate for Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I gotta formulate it better. There's a lot to it, and then I gotta figure out how to properly articulate my thought.
I love you, Lynn. Don't worry. I'm a fan.
I like
Hamilton 2, make it happen.
Hamilton 2, the return
Of Aaron Burr.
the return of the revenge of Aaron Burr.
Yeah. Sound good.
All right. Well, I mean, we put this is kind of seems like a solid horror movie. Definitely a very, very up there in terms of style and look. You said what? You said 6 for a movie?
7.
7 for a movie.
Give
I
it a
said,
7.
yeah. So we're around 7 or 8 for that movie. Very divided on how the scares are.
I mean,
for
I
it.
don't think you have to be scary to be a good movie.
No,
especially
no.
with this type of gothic horror. I think people horror genres like span different things, you know? And
Yeah.
sometimes they don't scare you, but they look spooky,
Yeah.
you know?
The
They still have
vibe-
the spooky vibe.
The vibe is there, and that's what we look for on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I think this is definitely another rewatch for maybe next year. Like I said, just after Thanksgiving, just before the holidays, getting that last minute spooky holiday
spooky
vibe.
spirit spooky season never ends.
Never ends. But we do have to bring this episode to an end.
Yeah.
Kelly, thank you as always for being on.
Julian, thank you.
Hey. Right back at you. Let the people know where they can find you. What you got going on?
Kelly McInerney on Instagram and kellymcInerney.net. And if you are in California or Los Angeles, Comedy Bingo. We're moving to the Improv Lab February 18th. So see you then.
Hell yeah. Congrats on that again. I'm assuming my booking's in the email. You guys can find me at Julian F Comedy on all the things, julianfcomedy.com for all my show dates and tour dates. Follow this podcast at Horror Bin Pod on all the things. Follow us on YouTube as well if you want to get the video version. This one will just be an audio version. Should have probably said that at the beginning, but if you don't know now, you know. But like we say at the end of every episode,
one, two, three. Goodbye.
bye.